Okay. No questions. Get out of my way, screamed Olga. She wasn't armed. She didn't seem to be making a move to attack. I began talking to her as I holstered my gun. What are you doing here? Olga smiled a little, but something about her smile wasn't right. She looked so different. She didn't carry the sense of darkness and tragedy I remembered. In fact, she totally looked like a different woman. Don't get too friendly. I'm not the me that you know, and I don't know the me that you do know. What? Either that's deep or that's stupid. I am not the me that you know, and I don't know the me that you do now. But you do because you think that you are the you that you were. What are you talking about? I'm looking for the key to get back to my universe. E.T. go home? That's the Gurlogon. And that strange creature it is. It doesn't belong in your universe. Neither do I. We're from a different place. And your universe is in for trouble too if you just ignore this. I just couldn't wrap my brain around Olga's story. I was lost. Grinding her teeth, Olga looked down to the surface of the sea. Damn. He's getting away. Listen. Check the VR system. It's allowing you to peek into another universe. That's what's causing all this trouble. Okay. Shouted Olga as she jumped from the connecting bridge. Wait. I leaned over the railing, but Olga had already disappeared into the sea. Olga's henchmen were jumping into the sea one after the other. I was left on the connecting bridge alone. I couldn't see Gurlogon anymore. Well, there it is. Well, was that it? No. My photo of Gurlogon sat on the table at the hideout. No sign today, I asked mailing. No. Looks like it hasn't shown up today either. It had been a week. No new sightings of Gurlogon. No one knew where he'd show up next. Maybe he'd never show up ever again. I believed Olga. It didn't seem like she was lying, and what's more, the existence of that ridiculous monster was proof in and of itself. There was no way something like that could live in our world, but it might be possible in another. Otterkun, highly theoretical. Otterkun brought up the theory about parallel universes. As usual, Otterkun gave far more of an explanation than necessary, but in a nutshell, the idea was that rather than a single universe, there were countless universes existing in parallel. Has anyone ever watched Community? Good show. That was a episode about that, like a coin toss. Was it a coin toss? Something like a coin toss, basically. That meant that one universe might be exactly the same as mine or ours, except the numbers of hairs on my head was off by 1. And another universe civilization might have sprung from Paramecia. There could even be a universe full of monsters. Otterkun thought these universes were supposed... Why do they all look humanoid, though? You know? Otterkun thought these universes were supposed to be mutually exclusive, but for some reason had begun randomly intersecting. That was how the Olga we knew became switched with an Olga from a parallel universe, and how that monster came to be in ours. And Otterkun warned that the phenomenon seemed to be progressing as we spoke. But if his theory was correct, we were in for big trouble. For example, it was possible that in an hour, I might switch with another version of myself from a different universe. A fucking tinfoil, fucking snake tail episode there. Otterkun might have already been switched with a different Otterkun. You better shoot him, you know, just to make sure. What would happen to us if we switched to a universe, say, where the moon was about to collide with the Earth or something? It was simply impossible to predict what might happen next. Fortunately, just like life itself, fortunately, the moon hadn't smashed into us yet. Or at least not in our universe. Of course, that didn't guarantee we'd be safe tomorrow. How's the analysis of the VR system coming? Otterkun shook his head. I'm not getting anything at all. This is when fucking InfoWars is actually like a legitimate fucking news. Or when people use InfoWars or InfoWars, as I like to call it, as a legit news source. This is what this is. Otterkun looked sick when he heard Olga had said that the VR system was the root of the problem. He told me that the coupled thorn engine, the heart of the new VR system, was a quantum computation device designed by Dr. Couplethorn. That's a made-up name. Just like Ermintrout from fucking Breaking Bad. But the principles behind it remained unknown. He opened the housing, a literal black box, and found nothing inside except some mysterious circuits, clattering gears, metal gears, and what... you know this is gonna be the multiple Ray boss fight. You know it. And what appears to be some iron spheres, but somehow it worked. That's probably why it was such a source. That's why it was such a source of excitement for some people. Pseudoscience aficionados had examined the thing, but the only conclusions thus far had centered around the possibility that it made use of components from UFOs or artifacts from a lost civilization, meaning nobody had figured out what made it tick. And what's more, nobody had ever seen this Dr. Copperthorne himself or herself either. So, what was the connection between the mysterious VR system and the collision of the parallel universes? Olga had said that the root of the problem was the VR systems peeking into other universes, but Mei Ling had her own theory. The Copperthorne engine-based VR system wasn't simply reconstructing a virtual reality through its calculations, but managed to get around the wall separating the parallel universes, peering into parallel realities that satisfied certain requirements, and incorporating that information into the VR system's virtual reality construct. Jesus Christ. Perhaps that observation and interference was creating the disturbance in the parallel universes. But that wasn't all, said Mei Ling. Perhaps, there's more. Perhaps Olga was searching for the Gurlogon because it was the cause of the distortion among the parallel universes. The Gurlogon had become the fulcrum around which space had warped. Sure. And if that was true, there would be no way to stop the distortion without getting rid of the Gurlogon itself. And for that reason, we continued searching for the Gurlogon. We'd lost all trace of the monster and hadn't made any further progress into analyzing the VR system, but the disturbance of the parallel universes might as well be continuing. It was possible that some of the universes might even be in peril, and it was equally possible that our universes could follow the same path moments later. We were completely frazzled. Suddenly, Mei Ling spoke. If killing Gurlogon will make things right, there might be a way. What do you mean? Otacon raised his face and Mei Ling began her explanation. If it's true that the VR system can interfere with other parallel universes, why not try killing Gurlogon within the VR system? That could mean we're actually killing the original Gurlogon and the Gurlogon in our universe could disappear. You're a fucking genius. Isn't that just a little too extreme? If it's not on European extreme? Objected Otacon, to which Mei Ling shot back, if we can't just sit back and stare at the photo, we've got to do something. You agree with me, right, Snake? I'm not sure, I answered. Her logic seemed extreme no matter how I looked at it, but at the same time I had the feeling that I'd end up doing it anyway. Exactly. Doing something for the sake of doing it wasn't the answer, but I had to agree we still hadn't come up with a solution to the problem. A few hours later, I squared off against the Gurlogon inside the VR system. Mei Ling suggests that Gurlogon in real life will disappear if Gurlogon is defeated in VR. I thought her logic was too radical, but I ended up facing Gurlogon in VR. Okay. Okay, sure thing. This is just what we're doing now, I guess. Good, okay. So I have nothing. Okay, what do we have? We have the PS Jizzle. What the fuck is this? Stinger, RBG, M4. Okay, so we have the shits. Send your fucking sonars out. What in the dick is this? Honestly, what's happening? I was gonna say, if this is like a fucking Metal Gear Ray kind of thing, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind here. Oh, he's looking down, actually. Wait, what? Oh, wait. What? Wait. What? I don't know. What the fuck is going on? Wait, what are we doing? I thought we had to. No? But how am I supposed to be? What? What am I? What? I honestly... Wait. I can't? Wait, can I shoot through? I wanna see if I can shoot through. That's just so stupid. Someone was smoking something. I mean, it's doing something, I guess, but I don't know. Wait, what? I don't know. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. I have no fucking idea what is going on or what am I supposed to do here, but okay, sure. I guess this is live now. Just blow my fucking ammo in his face? Pause. I just lay down and contemplate life for a little bit. God damn it! Oh, it's like the fortune fight, kinda. Only a face only a mother could love. I guess like Stinger is our best bet. I mean, it did something. It does something, kinda, I guess. Just gotta be nimble. I mean, yeah, he kinda glitches out, sorta. But doesn't take any damage. Oh, wait, hold up. Ah, fuck off. Sure. I see. Can I just do that, maybe? Maybe that's how it be? Where's that? Where's that exposed shit that I always see? Okay. So we just have to hit that shit. Gotcha. Okay, I don't know if we're in time here, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, they gave me pentaseminum. Good shit. Ah, come on, bruh. Oh, yeah, your boy understands, so... That helps. I do it. You're just the peachiest of them all, aren't you? But yeah, I know how it works now. So there's that. Oh, he also drains my life when he does that. When I'm wounded. Okay. I do know now. I'm gonna start off top, I think. I definitely need the stinger, that's for cheesy. Like, I don't want to do... Actually, yeah, like the bottom ones, I think I can hit that with the RGB thing. That should work. Of course, I have pentaseminum if I pick it up, obviously. Wait, let me get some Pentaseminum. Oh, it moves! Ah, you cock. Ah, come on! Ah, this sucks hard, man. Oh, we do get more Pentaseminum then. And I think the thing is probably gonna grow back. Probably. Oh, it doesn't know, man. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Ah, double. Okay, sure. Wait. Okay. Is that a book? I do. What? Wait. Does that work? Oh. Thought he maybe locks onto that. Wait, I'm hitting it though. And yeah, I have to hit the one on the head first because that shit moves and that is kind of shit. Oh, this fight. We have 5 minutes for this bullshit. What? You? Okay. Sure. At least we know there's a ration. Well, the hitbox is janky as hell. There comes the next one. Yep. Good. Ah, shit. Gone. Stinger out. Stop your goddamn stupid ass movement, bruh. Okay, he's going. Yep. Get some Pentaseminum. Good. Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. Here's Shizzle. Ah. Jesus fucking Christ. Here it comes. Next up. Okay. Did I hit it? Ah, hell yeah. Ugh. Gurlogon defeated it. We turned the VR system off, but somehow it still wasn't. I still wasn't convinced. I removed the headset and spoke to Otokun. So, do you think we really did it? Otokun shrugged. Looked like he felt the same way I did. Just then, Mei Ling said, "Of course the mission has succeeded." I saw a wicked smile on her face. We've just lost the only way to restore the parallel universes to normal. What did you say? I said. Rising from the seat, Mei Ling responded, "There's no question that the Gurlogon was the singularity that represented the warp in the parallel universes." Yeah, no doubt. Obviously, that's exactly what. But the only way to restore space as we know it wasn't destroying the singularity. The solution was to capture the singularity. Perform a unitary conversion via the couple-thorn engine, thereby dispersing the wave function to its state before convergence. Well, thanks for letting... Why did you say kill it then? Mei Ling continued, her voice full of satisfaction. Anyway, disappearance of the singularity means the disappearance of the only method to restore space too. Who are you? Oh. She was... Okay. Mei Ling sneered at Otokun's cry. To borrow Olga's words, I'm not the Mei Ling you know, but no hard feelings, okay? I was just following someone's orders to complete a certain objective. Someone? Who? Alex Jones. I asked her back. My husband. Mei Ling replied sweetly. I believe he's called Solid... Oh. Solidus in your universe. Solidus. We screamed without thinking. Mei Ling slowly pointed at a wall and said, "Oh, speak of the devil." Just then, the wall exploded. Debris poured from the gap. The Shockmaster. Dust enveloped the area. And Solidus Snake, clad in a powerful suit, stood in the middle. Solidus said to Mei Ling, kept you waiting, huh? Honey! Mei Ling threw herself into Solidus' arms. I dove for Solidus. He fired a missile from his snake hand. From what? From the tentacle, more like. A dazzling flash, an explosion. I was thrown against the wall. I lost consciousness momentarily, but by the time I managed to get to my feet, I saw Solidus cradling Mei Ling and escaping through the hole he'd just blown in the wall. In the end, I couldn't keep up with Solidus. Otokun and I discussed what to do next as we stood in our half-destroyed hideout. If they were telling the truth, we'd just lost the way to restore the balance of the parallel universe. Oh, Snakehand, because parallel universe, got it. But there still had to be something we could do. Finally, Otokun spoke. What about Olga? It wasn't a bad idea. The Olga we'd run into at Big Shell seemed to have a good grasp on the situation. She might be able to come up with some kind of solution. There was just one problem. Where could she be? I told Otokun my concerns and he nodded with confidence. I have an idea. So what's your skill? Asked Otokun. A beautiful black woman with a slender build was sitting in front of us. Fortune? She was too cheerful. She laughed far too often. I've got, like, really good luck. Yeah, okay. Good luck. Is that a skill? You betcha. Somewhat dismissively, I watched Otokun continue questioning the applicant. Otokun had placed an ad entitled "Wanted Gurlogon Search Team Members" in the city's main newspaper the other day. Let's catch the mysterious monster with our own hands. We have credible information about where the creature will appear. Experience a plus. Details to be discussed during an interview. Also, you know, with the whole VR thing, this is how they captured killed Nessie. She actually existed. Fucking people just went into VR and killed her there because parallel universe. Makes sense. Unbelievably, quite a few people had shown up. We'd already met with more than 10 people, but there was still no sign of Olga. We'll contact you later. I really look forward to hearing from you. The woman stood up, gave him a big smile and left. I said to Otokun, do you really think this is going to work? She has to be on the lookout for information about Gurlogon. She'll show up. And also she wouldn't fucking answer a fucking ad in a newspaper. Are you fucking stupid? But all we've gotten so far are weirdos. Like that old man whose skill was backflip and sliding. And yeah, he was funny. Hey. Obviously Otokun was getting a kick out of the whole scene. Relax. Let's wait a little bit longer. Next, yelled Otokun. The door opened. Lo and behold. That's a typo. In walked Olga. Back in the remains of our hideout, we explained the situation to Olga. After hearing our full account, Olga told us that there was still a way out. It's true that the Gurlogon singularity might have been erased, but that doesn't necessarily mean that all of the singularities are, in all of the parallel universes have been. A glimmer of hope flashed through Otokun's eyes. You mean there are other singularities? Most likely. But their forms and locations in the parallel universes are unknown. They won't be easy to find. We have some data about Gurlogon. If we analyze its patterns, scan the vicinity of the strange attractor with VR, maybe we can... Otokun and Olga continued their technical discussion. The end result, said Otokun, was settling on a method to find the singularities of other parallel universes by continuously and finally adjusting the wave function parameter on the VR system to mimic the unique pattern generated by a singularity. In other words, it looked like I'd have to make it through a series of VR constructs. Preparations were made faster than I expected. I returned to the seat of the VR system. Otokun said, I'll tell you as soon as I locate a singularity. Until then, I want you to continue clearing VR stages. But be careful, I think Solidus may just take this sitting down. You may run into traps. Stay alert. Otokun's initialized the VR system. A virtual reality spread before my eyes. It's literally fucking VR missions again. Sneaking, level 3. Get to the goal without being discovered. Predicting enemy behavior and making use of intrusion is key to completion. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Let us fucking go. Okay. Well, that was fast. But I think the right way is actually probably the way to go. Yeah. Let me just go into the shit right away. I have to press myself against the shits here. There you go. Can I kill them? Yes. Your boy surely can. Got him. Great. Raiden says great. Game says third. Okay. Located any singularities? I asked Otokun. No, not yet. I echoed Otokun's voice throughout the VR construct. Let me try a different setting. I'm getting ready. Hold on a minute. I was left alone in the virtual reality. You must have figured out how to find singularities using VR Snake, but you won't find one. Boomed the voice suddenly from out of nowhere. Oh, it was Solidus. I called Otokun. Otokun, it's Solidus. I know. I detected him from my end too. He's hacking into the VR system, but he hasn't gotten full control yet. Let's hurry into the next VR construct. Are you ready? A new VR space spread in front of my eyes. And it is... Weapon handgun, level 3. Destroy all targets and head to the goal. The orange targets explode when destroyed. They can be used to destroy nearby targets. 1 minute 30 seconds. To conclude. Controller aiming, bruh. I'm telling ya. Hit. Okay, we're gonna wait on that. Boop. Oh, I should have waited. I could have gotten these two. Which means third. Yeah. How are you doing, Otokun? I asked empty air. Otokun's voice answered, I detected a likely pattern, but it's too far away. Change the settings of your variables and aim for a higher score. Let's try again. You fuck boy. Hold up. Oh. Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm doing worse. Hold up. Bam. Bam. Okay. Bam. Bam.
Great.
It's still 3, I think. Yeah. I'm going here so, you know, when the thing is done, I can it immediately goes to the next one. I don't know where the shits appear though, roughly. Okay, wait. Maybe not. Okay, that was a waste of time. Oh, come on.
You know what you're doing.
Is that enough? 2? How are you doing, Otto-kun? I asked MTR. Otto-kun's voice answered, we are getting a lot closer. I'll get ready for the next setting. As soon as I heard Mei Ling's voice, they're doing a lot better than we expected, aren't they? Indeed, we better change our strategy. We're going to have somehow block the singularity so they can't get any closer. Maybe getting the best ending here is probably getting first place in every single one. So they can't get any closer. Answer so this embodied voice. How about using them? It's too dangerous. Even if they did stop Snake, it'd be pointless if the world was destroyed in the process. True enough, using them has to be our last resort. Everything is in your hands, honey. Their voices were a lot clearer than before. They were definitely getting closer. I yelled to Otto-kun, Otto-kun, it's Solidus. I know. Their intrusion is progressing. We have to find a singularity before they can go full control. Let's go. So another VR one or... yeah. Eliminate all. Taking them out by jumping back up from hanging or jumping down on them is effective. Sure. Oh, I can't be seen. Okay. Wait, how much ammo do I have actually? If I don't have that much ammo, I probably have to drop on his ass. Actually, I'm gonna go here first. And I don't have much ammo.
There's somebody there.
Wait. What the fuck? That was weird. Okay, I can't really aim from there. Ah, fuck. So do we go from there? I think so. I have to go first person though. Like I was having a field day. Oh shit, okay.
There's somebody there.
Is that all? Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
That's good enough. Otacon, have you set it a singularity? I asked from inside the VR. I'm picking up a reaction. Hurry to the next goal. Honey, Snake is... I heard Mei Ling click her tongue. I heard it as if she was whispering to me. Solidas answered, I know. It may be time to use the... Oh, yeah, race. Get ready. Roger that. I heard Otakun's excited voice. Come in, Snake. Solidas has taken control of the VR system. We don't have much time. Let's begin. We're gonna have to fight multiple rays. Sneaking. Get to the goal without being spotted by the enemy or surveillance camera. The mission will be terminated if you are discovered. Right below the camera is a blind spot. Well, I know that. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. 40 seconds. I was about to say, maybe we can't even destroy them, and it's just for the guards. Got him.
You know what you're doing.
I'd like to know what the saying is for first place. Well, we're kind of close.